Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a little bit. Work was getting a little bit crazy for me, and honestly the only thing I wanted to do when I got home was sleep or just relax and de-stress from the long days I had at work. So I really didn't have the energy to film, but things have calmed down at work a little bit and I'm finally feeling a little bit more productive again. So we are back at it with our Tuesday, Friday video schedule. And one little disclaimer I do want to make. The last, I believe, 2 videos that I did put out, I was having issues with my microphone. Basically, my setup for my camera is I have my camera and then I have an external microphone that I plug into my camera. And that external microphone was giving me problems where it was creating this like clicking sound. And I couldn't really figure out why, and it was just frustrating because I didn't want that to be a part of my video with that annoying noise. So I don't have that plugged into my camera today. I'm just using the audio that is from the camera. It's not the greatest. I prefer the external microphone, obviously, but until I can get that replaced, this is as good as it's gonna get. So just bear with me with that. It's not the end of the world, but I'm getting it figured out. Today's video is something I'm super excited about, as you can probably see from the title of this video. I'm going to be reviewing the highly coveted Wet n Wild Pro brush set. This baby retails for $30 and I actually purchased it on Walgreens.com. I couldn't really find it anywhere else. I didn't even see it on the Wet n Wild website at the time of purchase. So Walgreens would be the place where you can purchase it. It is temporarily out of stock right now on Walgreens.com, but when they do restock it, if they do, hopefully, Walgreens always has online discount codes you can use. At the time, there was a 25% off coupon that I used. Right now, I checked and there still is one. Different one, but there still is one that you can use, so you can save some money that way. When I saw this online, I fell in love with these brushes. They are so aesthetically pleasing to me. I really love silver detailing and white too, so this was just calling my name here. I'm going to read the details on the back of the box here. It says these limited edition pro brushes feature an ergonomic handle design, making application comfortable and seamless. They are cruelty-free and vegan, and online it also says that they're gluten-free. They are densely packed, ultra-soft bristles. They are synthetic bristles that mimic the consistency of natural hairs. And then again, that ergonomic handle for total control. This 10-piece pro brush collection includes, from left to right here, it includes 1 dome pencil eye brush, 1 tapered blending brush, 1 flat contour brush, 1 precision foundation brush, 1 large powder brush, 1 precision setting brush, 1 blush brush, 1 tapered highlighting brush, 1 fluffy blending brush, and 1 precision flat face brush. So that is all that's included in this beautiful set. And let me show you what's inside here. So beautiful. I've been waiting to film this video before I try them out, obviously, so I can give you my first impressions, but it's just been like sitting next to my vanity here and just been taunting me because I have been so eager to give these a whirl. Oh my god. They're seriously so soft. I think the softest brushes that I own are the IT Cosmetics brushes, which are some of my favorites. I mean, these are pretty comparable, I'd say. Wow, they are beautiful. There they all are. And I'm super excited to own this set too because, as you can see with the makeup brushes that I currently own, there's just kind of like a mishmash of different brands and stuff. So I kind of am excited to have a whole collection from one brand. So without further ado, I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer and then I'm going to do a full face using these brushes and give you my honest review of them. Okay, so now that I've brought you guys in a little bit closer, we are going to start my makeup routine. First, I'm going to apply my everyday primer. It is the Professional Matte Rescue. Looks like this, but it just applies with my hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. So I typically use a beauty blender or, as of lately, the Fenty beauty sponge to apply my foundation, but we're gonna go into the brush. It's been a while. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Precision foundation brush. It looks like this. It's kind of got like a little bit of an angle here. And the handle that they were talking about, it has like a little indentation here, so your thumb kind of fits nicely, which I do kind of like. It's easier to hold. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation that I've been loving lately, and I'm gonna apply it directly onto the brush. Right off the bat, I do see, if you can see it, let me go in a little bit. I feel like you can kind of see the brush hair strokes. I'm not getting as full of a coverage as I typically would prefer. I'm not really liking that. I am gonna just go in and finish blending out my foundation with my sponge that I typically use. Maybe if the foundation that you use every day is a thinner consistency, that brush would work better. But for something as thick as the faux filter, or something honestly as thick as I typically would wear, I don't think that brush would do it. So I decided to just go in with my concealer too with the sponge, just so we can kind of get that out of the way. There was really no brush for me to use for concealer except for this little precision flat face brush, which I think is too small really to use for concealer. So like I said, just went in with the sponge. I'm going to use this smaller powder brush to set my lids, and it picks up product pretty nicely as you just saw. But I do like to use a smaller powder brush just to get on top of my lid and right underneath my eyes to set first before it starts to crease. And then I'll go in with the larger powder face brush and set the rest. Okay, now that we are powdered and mattified, I'm going to go in as I normally would with my contour. I'm going to be using this flat contour brush, which reminds me a lot of the Ida brush that I actually do use every day, but it's a little bit shorter and a little bit more densely packed. All my makeup is so dirty. I should have probably cleaned it before I filmed this video, but just ignore that. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oof. Tap off a little bit and kind of stamp. This is going to be a very defined contour day. I might even want to go in with one of those other brushes to like diffuse it. Oh geez. Kind of have to be like kind of hard with this brush. Like, don't be afraid to just go in, you know? Ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to use that flat brush to go in and contour my nose. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Ooh, that is dark. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm gonna take that larger powder brush and kind of just do my best to blend out that contour. And honestly, that's a trick that I use every day too. I use the same brush that I apply my setting powder to go back in and diffuse my contour. No shame. Got places to be, you know? I'm gonna be going in with the So Susan Blush and Glow Blush in Rose Rust. I've been really liking this lately. I think I got this in like an Ipsy bag a while ago when I still had Ipsy, and I only just started using it recently, and I really like it. Whatever. But it does add, it's like a blush, but it also has like a little bit of a sheen, if you can tell, like especially I feel like on the monitor and on this cheek you can see a little bit of a sheen. And again, I'm gonna go in with that powder brush, kind of blend it out again. I'm probably the most excited for this highlighting brush because I don't really have anything this precise. I usually use the Real Techniques taper highlighting brush, which is a little bit thicker and wider than this, so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm going to be going in with my favorite Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Blossom Glow. Yes, I love this brush. I think I'm going to be using this every day. It's just a very precise highlight brush, and I needed something like that, honestly. I think I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the Jeffree Star and Ice Cold over top of it, because I haven't used this in a while, and it's just sitting here. And I want to see, ooh. See, instantly, every time I apply this highlighter, it just takes it to the next level. Jeffree Skin Frosts are like literally no joke. Cupid's bow. And I do still like to go in my first brush. Just use it a little bit. Wow, okay. Okay. The next step that I would do normally is my brows, and there's not a brow brush for me to use, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and I will be right back. So now that I have finished my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in shade medium brown. I'm going to go in and do my eyes. So today I'm going to be going in with a new little Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. Stunning shades, and it was only like $27, so I think it was worth it. I got this one and the electric one, I believe. It has all the bright pops of color. So I have these 3 brushes that I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to be going in with the more long tapered brush. And I think I'm going to take, just first of all, the lightest shade right here to just set everything. I will be doing a more in-depth review of this palette next week. I'm now going to go in with the center shade, which is kind of just like a, more of like a cool tone brown, I'd say. That is beautiful. And I'm the type of person that just uses like the same brush for multiple steps anyways, so the fact that there's only a couple eye brushes in the set, I'm not mad about. I'm gonna go in with the slightly smaller blending brush here. I think I'm gonna go in with this red shade in the bottom right. This brush actually isn't as like domed, it's a little bit more flat, so it's not making it the easiest to blend. I think I'm actually just gonna go in with that first brush again because I really did like that. That's what I needed. So A+ on this first brush, the more longer tapered brush. I absolutely love it. And I don't have a flat shader brush to go in to apply like the center lid shade, so I'm just gonna take a random flat brush that I have and go in with the shimmery shade in the top right corner of this palette. This little dome pencil eye brush here. I'm gonna go in with this more pink shade to the right here. Take a random clean fluffy brush I have and just use that a little bit. I think I'm gonna take like a white liner. Just gonna go ahead and apply my liner and lashes and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied my liner, mascara, and lip. For my winged liner, as usual, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And then I use the Better Than Sex mascara. And then for my lip, which is another item I'm super excited about, it is the new Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. The packaging is absolutely stunning, and this color is literally everything. As far as this Wet n Wild brush set, I really do like it. I think that the powder brushes and the eye brushes and the highlight brush were my favorite. I definitely would use them again. I do feel like this is worth $30 or however it ends up being after a discount code online. If someone is looking for a brush set for Christmas, I feel like this would be a really good idea because it is more on the cheaper side and you do get 10 brushes. So yeah, this is what my face looks like after using all of the brushes from the Wet n Wild Pro Brush set. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, then please hit the subscribe button below. It really helps me out. And then if you want to hit the notification bell too, that way you are updated when I do post videos. I post videos twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. My next video this coming Friday will be the second video in my Does It Cover series where I test out full coverage foundations and see how well they apply to my skin and if they really are as full coverage as they claim. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and a great start to your week here and got some good deals for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I will see you in Friday's video.